See, coming to the concept of profit and loss. The terminology we'll use here is cost price, selling price, market price, discount, profit, profit percentage, loss, and loss percentage. Okay, we'll see here. Whatever item, let us say you bought an item for 100 rupees and you added some value, let us say 400, then value will become 500. On this, you will reduce some value, let us say you're reducing 200, and you're selling it for 300. This 300 we call it as selling price, this 100 we call it as cost price, this 500 we call it as market price, this 200 is nothing but discount. Okay, the difference here is nothing but profit. Okay, this is case 1. Now coming to the other one. If you bought an item for 100 rupees and if you sold it for 80, you're selling it less than the cost price, then we call it as loss. Okay, so this is market price and this is the cost price and this is selling price. What is profit? Selling price minus profit. Sorry, selling price minus cost price, profit equals to. What is discount? Discount is nothing but market price minus selling price. See here, let us see the thing. Cost price is nothing but the price at which an article is purchased. Selling price is the price at which an article is sold. If selling price is more than cost price, then we'll get a profit. If cost price is more than selling price, then we'll get a loss. Gain or profit is nothing but selling price minus cost price. Loss is nothing but cost price minus selling price. See here, profit percentage. Profit percentage is equivalent to profit by cost price into 100, which in turn equals to, what is profit? Selling price minus cost price. So selling price minus cost price into 100. We can write this also, this as SP by CP minus CP by CP into 100. This is equivalent to SP by CP minus 1 into 100. Okay, so if you know the ratio between selling price and cost price, we can find the profit percentage. A merchant bought an article for 400 rupees and sold it for 500 rupees. Find his gain percent. What is gain percent? Gain percentage is equivalent to SP, selling price minus cost price by cost price into 100. What is selling price here? 500. What is cost price? 400 by 400 into 100, which is equivalent to 100 by 400 into 100. That equals to 25%. The cost price of 10 oranges is equivalent to selling price of 8 oranges. See, first one. Cost price of 10 oranges. It means 10C is equivalent to 8 selling price of 8 oranges. It means 8S. S by C. If you send this C to the right hand side, S by C equivalent to 10 by 8. If you send 8 to the left hand side. Now, as this ratio is greater than 1, we will get a profit. Okay, because selling price is more than cost price. Here we can't find the profit, but we can find the profit percentage. What is the formula for profit percentage? Profit percentage is equivalent to S by C minus 1 into 100. This is equivalent to 10 by 8 minus 1 into 100, which is equals to 25%. Let us go for the second one. What is second one saying? By selling 10 oranges, a merchant gained cost price of 2 oranges. See, if selling price of 10 oranges is same as selling price of cost price of 10 oranges, then there is no profit, no loss. Selling price is equivalent to cost price plus profit. But what is the profit you got? Cost price of 2 oranges. It means I have to add plus 2C. So this will become 10S is equivalent to 12C. S by C is equivalent to 12 by 10, which is again greater than 1. We'll get a profit. So profit percentage equivalent to S by C minus 1 into 100. That equivalent to 12 by 10 minus 1 into 100, which is equals to 20%. Let us go for the third case. By selling 10 oranges, a merchant gained selling price of 4 oranges. See here, we know that selling price is equivalent to cost price plus profit. How many oranges transactions happen? 10 oranges. So 10 oranges selling price, if is equals to 10 oranges cost price, then there is no loss, no profit. But he said that gained how much? Selling price of 4 oranges. So profit is nothing but selling price of 4 oranges. It means 4s. Send this 4s to the left hand side. So it becomes minus 4s. So 6s is equivalent to 10c. So s by c is equals to 10 by 6. So profit percentage equivalent to s by c minus 1 into 100. That equals to 10 by 6 minus 1 into 100. On simplification, you get 66, 2 by 3 percentage. See here, loss percentage is nothing but loss by cost price into 100. So that is nothing but loss is nothing but cost price minus selling price by cost price into 100. You can arrange this as CP by CP minus SP by CP into 100, which in turn you can write as 1 minus selling price by cost price into 100. Note here, if the ratio between selling price and cost price is less than 1, we will get a loss. If it is greater than 1, we will get a profit. See here, if the ratio between selling price to cost price is less than 1, we will get a loss. If it is greater than 1, what will we get? Profit. See here, cost price of 10 oranges is equal to selling price of 18 oranges. How will you do this? 10c is equal to 18s. So s by c is equal to 10 by 18, which is less than 1. So you will get a loss. So loss percentage equal to 10 by 18 minus 1 into 100. On simplification, you will get 8 by 18 into 100, which is equal to 44.4 percentage. By selling 10 oranges, a merchant lost cost price of 2 oranges. So by selling 10 oranges, so 10s is equal to 10c, he got loss. Loss is how much? Cost price of 2 oranges. So minus 2 oranges cost price, because selling price equivalent to cost price minus loss. Okay. See here, on simplification you will get 10s is equivalent to 8c, implies s by c is equals to 8 by 10, which is again ratio is less than 1. So we'll get a loss. So loss percentage equivalent to 8 by 10 minus 1 into 100, which equivalent to, you'll get 20 percentage loss. Negative sign indicates loss. Now next one, by selling 10 oranges, a merchant loses selling price of 4 oranges. Selling 10 oranges, so 10 oranges selling price is equivalent to 10 oranges cost price, if there is no loss and no profit. But what he said, he got a loss. Loss is how much? Selling price of 4 oranges. So selling price actually is equal to cost price minus loss. What is the loss here? Is given selling price of 4 oranges, so 4s. Okay. Now send this minus 4s to the left hand side. Become 14s is equal to 10c. So s by c is equal to 10 by 14. So loss percentage equal to 1 minus s by c into 100. This is equivalent to how much you will get? 4 by 10 into 100, which is equal to 4 by 14, because the s is 10 and this is 14. This is 10 by 14. So 14 minus 10 is 4 by 14 into 100. On simplification, you will get 2 by 7 into 100. So 200 by 7. Approximately how much you will get? 7 2s are 14, 60. 7 8s are 56.5 percentage approximately. This is the loss. So loss is equal to 1 minus, loss percentage equals to 1 minus s by c into 100. Here actually you will get in negative, because actually if it negative of profit is nothing but loss. This has to be 1 minus 8 by 100. Okay. See here, In case of a gain or profit, selling price equal to 100 plus gain percent by 100 into cost price. Cost price is equals to, simple, we are sending this. Selling price by 100 plus gain percentage into 100. Very simple. A man sells a scooter for 1400 rupees. What is given? Yes. Selling price is equals to 1400. And gain percentage given. Profit of 40%. So profit equal to 40%. What is the cost price? So cost price equivalent to, according to this, 100 by 100 plus profit is how much? 40%. So 40 into, what is selling price? 1400. On simplification, you will get 140. Here this is 140, this is 14. 1400 by 140 is 10. 100 into 10 is 1000. Simply the answer is 1000 rupees. Okay. The other way of solving this is, assume the cost price as 100x. Generally, whenever you solve any question based on profit and loss, you will take unknown variable as 100 or multiples of 100. So let's assume the cost price 100x. What is the profit is given? Gain 40%. Profit or gain percent is always calculated on cost price. So profit is equal to 40%. 40% of 100x is how much? 40x. Then what will be the selling price? Cost price plus profit, which is 140x, which is equivalent to 1400 is given. On simplification, you get x is equals to 10. So the cost price, which is 100x, which is equals to 1000. So this is an answer. See here, a shopkeeper bought some apples at the rate of 16 rupees per dozen. So some apples he bought at 1 dozen cost is equals to how much? 16 rupees. Listen carefully. Due to harsh climate, 20% of the apples bought were rotten during the transportation. At what rate of per dozen should he sell the remaining apples so as to gain 30% on the total cost price? Okay. Here we don't know how many dozens he bought. Okay. Let us assume the number of dozens he bought be 100x. Number of dozens he bought. Assuming, why I am taking 100x? Because it deals with percentages. To make my calculation simple, I am taking 100x. Now, due to horse, what is the cost price actually for him? The total cost price is equivalent to number of dozens into cost per dozen. That is nothing but 1600x. Now, what is the point here? Due to harsh climate, 20% of apples bought were rotten during the transportation. At what rate of per dozen should he sell the remaining apples so as to gain 30% on the total cost price? So he wants to get a total of 1600x. He wants to get a profit of how much? 30%. So he has to sell it for 130 by 100. He has to get this much. But what happened actually? 20% of apples got rotten. Here 20% of apples got rotten. So if 20% is got rotten, so 20x at deduct. So how many apples are left over? 80x. So 80x. So at what price he has to sell? Let us say P. The price, let it be P. Okay. X and X will get cancels. Now this 0 and 0 will get cancels. 81s, 82s. So 0 and 0 will get cancels. 2 into 13, which is equals to 26. So he has to sell each dozen for 26 rupees. So the answer is 26.